Okay, in this video I'm going to show you what you need to know about WordPress to accomplish the upcoming blogging assignments we have. And so let's start with the login. If you go to our site, sites.utexas.edu/applied-arts-blog, you should see a bar up here. Click on Login. Okay, and when you get this, you will enter your EID and password, just your regular UT EID and password. I had to create a separate account so that I could show you the screen that you're going to see without all the admin stuff in it. So log in. Okay, this should be what you see when you log in. What you need to know is all over here. Click on Posts, and this is all of the posts that are either in draft form or published. You don't have anything here yet that you can click on, so you'll add new, and now this is your first post. It's pretty straightforward. You see, once you enter the title, it creates the URL, and you'll notice that you have two different tabs here for visual and text. Most of the time you're just going to be in the visual tab. So if I type something here, this is the way it's going to look here. This is the way it looks in text. But once you add some formatting to it, make that bold, now what you see over here is the HTML. Sometimes it's good to take a look there and see what's going on to solve some formatting problems, but most of the time for what you're doing, try to keep it simple and just keep it in the visual tab. There are some more features here on the toolbar. If you click here, you get a few more things here, and I'll let you explore those on your own. They're pretty much like the controls you would have in WordPress or Google Docs or something like that. The more images we have in our posts, the more interesting they're going to be. So we need to dig into how to do that immediately here. Click up here for Add Media. And here you have two tabs, Upload Files. You can drag or pull this from your hard drive, and I'll show you that in a minute. And you should also be able to see our media library. So this is everything that is already uploaded in our library. You can use any of these images. Obviously, none of them are going to be really relevant to the story that you're telling. But you'll want to upload your own image. So you can select a file. Let's see, is this a good one? No, let's not do a movie right now. Lovely. Okay. So now it has uploaded this image. There it is. We'll want to change the title to something meaningful. And it's good practice to put in alternate text here to help the search images find our work. And we can take a look here at alignment. And for this thing, I'll set none. You can, if you want to have an image take you to another site, you can add a custom URL here. And we'll set our size to large. And we can go back and edit any of this after we insert into the post. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so there's Karen explaining. Now, let's go ahead and save that draft. But what does it look like? We don't need to publish it to look at. We can just hit the preview button, and then it will pull up another tab automatically. And we'll see what this will look like when somebody comes to our website. And that's a really important thing to do before you publish, because a lot of times you get some really unexpected formatting things that you'll want to clear up. Okay, but I suspect that many of you are going to want to add something more than just static images. So let's also explore what we can do to add videos. If you have a YouTube account and you just have already uploaded something to YouTube, you can go in and grab a URL, copy that back over here, and WordPress is very friendly to many video sites, Vimeo, and many others. So you should be able to just insert the URL, and it's going to pull that in immediately. And that makes it just super simple. There are other features that you can Google and explore on your own to edit this, like as far as the size of the video and other things, but I'll let you explore that on your own. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in some more text here. Okay. And one thing I wanted to show you about the editing features of your images. So now once you click on it, you can both resize it if it seems like it's too big or too small on your when you do a preview. But you can also click on the edit button here. One of the things I wanted to mention is the caption. And what that's going to do, once I put any kind of text in there, here it's going to put the caption here below, but then when we save and preview, you can see it puts a nice little gray box around here and puts a caption here. And if you're doing like a step-by-step kind of how we did this, adding captions to your images can really help. And you can see we also have our video down here. Okay, things are shaping up here. So we're getting close to being able to publish this thing. But the first thing we'll want to do before we do that, we want to select an appropriate category. And let's call this one a progress report. We can unclick uncategorized, and then let's add some meaningful some tags. You can see here some of the things we've already used, and I'll just put something in like this, and you can add as many as you want. What else would be relevant? Let's put in higher ed, and you can see I clicked on that, so it's in there. Add. Okay, well, I think there are many other features that we could go over, but I want to just give you the bare minimum to get your first post done. And so then the next thing we would do is click publish here. And I'll go ahead and do that real quick. And let's make sure it worked. So we'll go open a new tab, go to sites, go to our blog, and there it is. Splendid. Now, obviously, this is really not something we want to feature on our site right now because it's not a real post. So let's go back, and how do we get rid of that? There are a number of ways you could move it to the trash here. But let's go and look at another way to do this. Let's go back to all posts. And now you can see my first post is there. What we can do is go to quick edit and change the status to draft. Update. We'll refresh this, and that post is no longer published. But you haven't deleted it. You can go in and edit it. Okay, that's it. So like I said, there's many more things you can do with this, but that's all you need to know to get your first blog post up on our site. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to reading some awesome content.